Look, you've got a landing page that gets plenty of traffic and almost nobody buys, so you do what everybody tells you to do. You test the button color, you test the headline, you move the form up, then you move it back down. And the conversion rate barely moves. 0.1% one way, 0.1% back. Nothing that changes your week. And it isn't because the page is ugly. The page looks fine. You're polishing the paint when the thing that's actually broken is the structure underneath it. The page is missing the reasons a real person decides to say yes. So a while back, I stopped rewriting headlines, and I started thinking about persuasion instead. There's a researcher named Robert Cialdini who spent decades studying why people say yes, and he boiled it down to 6 classic levers: reciprocity, commitment and consistency, social proof, authority, liking and scarcity. Every one of them is a reason a human being decides to trust you and act on it. A page that's missing them can look beautiful and still quietly lose the sale. So here's how to have Claude find every lever your page is wasting, and then earn each one for real. The whole workflow runs on that one idea, the 6 classic persuasion levers. And I'll show you on my own page. A little brand I run called Acme Watch Club. It's a watch subscription, $39 a month, and a new watch shows up on your wrist every season. First, I wrote up a quick brief about the product, what it is, who it's for, the job the page has to do, and I had Claude build the landing page from that brief. Something like, build me a landing page for Acme Watch Club, a $39 a month watch subscription, and make sure every section is doing real persuasion work. And it builds the whole thing in one pass. The bones are all there, it works, but it's plain, and it's quietly leaving money on the table. So before I touch the design, I have Claude go back through the page. This time only through the 6 levers. Which ones are there, which ones are weak, and where each one could be stronger. Go through this page lever by lever and tell me how to make each one stronger without faking anything. And the read is almost always the same. The levers are on the page, they're just whispering. There's social proof, but it's 3 lines of text nobody scrolls down to. There's a curator named Dana with no face and nothing to show she's real. And the scarcity is a single number sitting in the middle of a sentence. So I ask for the smallest fix for each one, ranked by what'll move conversion most. Put the social proof right under the headline, the rating, and the member count up front. Give Dana a photo and the credentials to back her up. Turn that lonely scarcity number into a progress bar. And swap that limp sign-up button for words that actually mean something. Reserve my season. Now here's the rule before I make any of them louder. Every lever has to be true. Claude can write me a 400 already claimed banner in about 5 seconds. But if that number isn't real, I didn't add persuasion. I added a lie with a countdown on it. So the order never changes. Make the lever real first. Then make it loud. Then I do the part I really like. I take that whole critique and I add one line about the look I want. Clean and modern, the way a good product page feels, and I hand both of those to Claude's design tool on the web at claude.ai design along with the original HTML file, and it rebuilds the entire page. Same product, the same honest numbers. But now the proof sits right under the headline, the curator has a face, and the season has a real progress bar ticking toward full. The whole thing goes dark and kind of glows. It finally looks like something you'd actually want to scroll. And then you test it. You don't take my word for it, and you don't take Claude's. You put the new page up against the old one, and you let the real conversion rate decide. When the missing piece was never the headline, putting the levers back is the kind of thing that finally moves a number button colors never touched. But let me be straight about what this is and what it isn't. This is a checklist for the psychology of a page. It isn't your brand and it isn't your offer. If the watches are bad, no amount of social proof saves you. Persuasion makes a good thing easier to say yes to. It can't rescue a bad one. And the levers only work when they're true. The day you fake the reviews or the countdown is the day you start teaching people not to believe you. So don't. I'd run this on any page that has to convince somebody. A landing page, a product page, a pricing page, a sign-up flow. Anywhere traffic shows up and then leaves without doing the thing you built it for. Anyway, that's the whole workflow. Have Claude build the page, have Claude critique it on the 6 levers, then earn each one for real. Follow for more workflows you can actually run yourself.